I'm Nicole, and I'm out here in McPhearson Square. Last night we had the police here at Occupy DC Camps, Ground Zero, and there was a raid. So we're just trying to get some information here on what happened exactly.
So what we were told was that compliance was leaving the tent open,
Okay.
So that they could go and look into it, and that that they weren't going to throw away the tents.
Okay. You were out here last night.
Yeah, I've been here since October 4th.
So you've been out here nonstop. You've been back home.
Well, I've come from Maine, the state of Maine. Yeah, I've been living here since.
Okay.
But so, I mean, what they did, so those barricades over there, they cordoned off certain sections, right?
Yeah.
And then they did like one section in the morning, and then they went and kind of spread it over this way. And then this section here, where you see the library and all that,
Yeah.
that was kind of the last section.
Okay.
Right, and we were all gathered there. We actually gathered in front of the library. I was in front of the library to help defend the library.
Out here when the police came in and started attacking the protesters out here. But I was out here earlier yesterday morning, assisting them with moving their beddings out or their tents out down to Freedom Plaza, which where we had the police come through and inspect the tents and block off. They didn't have any arrests. They did come in with law force, but most of the tents were pretty much in compliance.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic.
So I heard you were getting hit.
Oh yeah.
Stuff, right?
They knocked me unconscious. And I'm a disabled vet. Disabled, you can't push me around like this. Fuck up my knee, man. They were just like, I mean, there was a shield here, a shield here, a shield directly behind me here, and here, and they were just pushing us into a circle, telling us to get back.
Trying to force you off. I heard you guys were being pushed off vacation.
Well, yeah, that was after they packed us. Like, when the first initial one, they just surrounded us and squeezed us in, telling us to move back, but we didn't have anywhere to move back because they surrounded us. They were completely surrounded by shields. And they're like, move back. We're like, you guys surrounded us, we can't go anywhere. And then that's when we just started hitting people and pushing them.
They pushed people, so they ran into the wall of people and they started pushing us back. And they wouldn't just push, so sometimes they would kind of like move at a slow and steady pace, but then they would occasionally rush.
Okay, yeah.
And when they rushed, they would trample.
Well,
What happened?
basically in the morning when we still had the tarp up over on the statue,
Yeah.
they came up early in the morning with about 30 horses and about 60 men. That's what it looked like anyway. I didn't really sit there and count, but there's a lot of horses.
Yeah, I
around.
heard that we were asked to take down the Tent of Dreams, and people actually agreed with that. They brought it down.
Okay. So what does the Tent of Dreams actually represent for you guys here?
The Tent of Dreams? Well, the Tent of Dreams represents our dreams. It represents our hopes and our community. It's a manifestation of that, of how we are aiming for a better world and working together to do that. And then
Came in and they're like, all right, well, we want the tarp down and the mask off the statue, and we're not going to be taking down any tents. We're shutting you guys down. We're not going to be evicting you. Blah blah blah. And we just want to make sure all the tents are in compliance with the park rules. So we're like, okay, whatever. So we agreed to take the tarp down. That in agreement that they would evict us from the park. So we did that, and then later on, they started ripping tents that were empty. There's nothing in these tents, and they were ripping them down, just throwing everything away, and dump trucks and stuff like that.
Or basically, they divided off different portions of the park. They put up barricades, and they came in hazmat suits. So there would be a group that would kind of maintain the perimeter, and then these guys in hazmat suits would go and would go and look into people's tents, throw stuff out, throw it into a truck, throw out the tent. People had limbs broken, I was pushed down by a cop, got up, pushed down again. He hit me with his baton.
I know one guy that I was in jail with, his elbow got broken. They sent him to the hospital before I even got there. He showed up later and he came back with his leg, his elbow broken. One guy got tased that I was locked up with. Tased him, abandoned me. And yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure what happened because I got arrested fairly early. Like 5 o'clock. Fairly early, but
and I was also hit in the face with a riot shield. There was a cop who actually jumped out from the group and started swinging this riot shield around, and looking really pissed.
No sleeping gear. That's the biggest thing that they're worried about. People sleeping here in the tents. So there's no sleeping bags, no sleeping mats, nothing like that, but they're still just taking tents out. And it looked like an eviction. This is damn near an eviction right here. It's close, but they're letting us stay now. But for how long?
Because we're gonna come back twice as strong. They ain't did nothing to us but just give us a little bit of the tasting of, you know, the abuse that they've been putting on us psychologically. They just put some physical abuse on us.
Because not very many people are gonna fight for what everyone else needs, you know. So we can definitely appreciate what you guys are doing.
And the Tent of Dreams represents that.
Of course.
The message that I want to pretty much get out there to anybody that gets this, man, is get involved. We have activities out here that we're in local communities trying to raise awareness around the school issues, the housing issues, where to place your finance at, and also looking at education and educating people about the imperialistic views of the prison industrial complex and other criminal activities.
Hello, gorgeous. This phone call's probably been recorded. Just know that I did it for the 4 of us, and those motherfuckers kept ignoring us. After this, I'm going underground. If they come asking, give them the runaround. How does Costa Rica in the summer sound? Couple days, then we move it to another town. Yeah, I know them dreams, it seems. Just know that time will never come between. Space either. Fake features, things that we reject, but connects all us believers. The insurrection's gone viral, they'll never stop it now. I hope it all spirals out of control, like a dam with a hole. From here on out, it's all about survival. The way we left things, they probably think we rivals, but don't be naive, they hate you more than I do. Remember, always speaking opposites. I hate you so much, it's such a compliment. I know that defies the